Your Vote 2020, the race is on for City Council in Desert Hot Springs. There are 7 candidates and 2 seats up for grabs. News Channel 3's Taban Sharifi brings you a preview of these candidates.
7 candidates, 2 incumbents, and 2 seats to fill. Robert Griffith is one council member up for re-election in Desert Hot Springs.
I take the job very seriously. I do my research, and all the decisions that I make or votes that I go for, I always consider what is best for the city and what is for the residents.
Living in DHS for 8 years, currently running a boutique and spa.
So I have experience in retail, I have experience in hospitality, healthcare, insurance, financial services.
Russell Betts is a retired manufacturer living in DHS for 18 years and has been serving on City Council for 12.
I think like every incumbent, you see the progress that's being made, and you just want to keep that going.
Hopeful to continue presenting DHS to others as a nice place to live.
We've got the city on a good financial footing right now.
We need a fresh face. We need fresh ideas. I'm the newcomer.
Roger Nunez, a lifelong Coachella Valley resident, works for Child Protective Services and wants to be the voice for the younger generation and Latino population.
We'll have a pathway to make sure our children and our young adults and at-risk youth have a pathway to a better life with education and trade schools, apprenticeship programs. That's what I hope to bring.
Another candidate strongly pushing for the youth is Jason Moore. He's been an educator for 20 years and has lived in DHS for 5.
One of the things that's always foremost in my mind is how we treat our youth and the way that we provide different activities and facilities for the kids to do different activities that will keep them engaged in the community.
Jessica Gilbert has been a longtime community volunteer living in DHS for over 30 years, advocating for the youth and seniors in the community, especially when it comes to health care.
We have HIV screenings and diabetes and all these different mobile units that we can bring to town, and that's my big passion.
Candidates all wanting to move DHS out of the negative stigma surrounding it. Stephen R.J. Gibbony says DHS gave his family their freedom back and is calling for more transparency with city officials.
So there's a lot of stuff that's just behind the curtain that really I think that people would make much better decisions about our city and stand up for our city a lot more if they had a lot of facts.
The last but not least candidate running is Jonathan Laura, who's a small business owner in Desert Hot Springs. The top 2 vote getters will win the seats. Taban Sharifi, News Channel 3.
For more of an in-depth look at each City Council runner, visit KESQ.com.